Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Horned Frogs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tar Heels offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
Crosses the... Won a 6-yard gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15, and he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground and tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Vasco. Fires to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a grab and go for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And how about that? First possession, first drive, first game, first touchdown. Impressive way to start.
And so many emotions for these players, right? All the build-up, all of the expectations, all of the nerves coming into this game, and you're able to stay poised, take the football, march it down the field, and score on the opening drive like that. That is impressive.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So TCU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking to safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
That's reeled in. It's James. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Payne. Runs through a tackle. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. A lot of urgency for this offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're trying to get to him. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And he breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get in the midst of those big plays.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Tar Heels will try to convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20s. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. At the 45, just plowing ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw. It's Vasco. Quick strike complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Running it to the right. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's Vasco. Coming after it. It's complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll run the screen. Just buried it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Tar Heels will move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Porter. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman, kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the side.
Can anyone catch him? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it for him. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge. Really
fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires on the run. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our out. Broadcast team.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got his man in the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
On his feet at the 40. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. The give to the fullback. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
That's caught. It's Green. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Touchdown, UNC! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Gets open down the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. 29 Philly. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's James. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen.
We'll give the defense credit there. On third down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the grab. It's Gonzalez. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Offense set on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 15. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A little screen to the running back. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep...
Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. They keep attacking through the air. The quick out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Grab near the marker. It's James. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Here we go.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and
Off he goes! Touchdown, UNC! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
TCU, 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.